Look who's in town! Brax Johnson is in Montreal, and he's here for Goalcast. And if you don't know what that is,
I was becoming very good at becoming the invisible kid.
He took that 45 caliber and jammed it.
I was in a crib. I believed that I was stupid and not talented.
check it out! But in this video, we're gonna talk about insert cards. We have a few things to share with you, so stay tuned.
All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me, possibly.
What's up, welcome back guys, Brax here, and welcome back to episode 3 of the BNB series where I'm documenting the launch of my first ever Amazon FBA brand. And in this video, Brax Johnson and I, we're giving you our tips on insert cards, what to do and what not to do. And I forgot to do an introduction, that's why we're doing this. So, congrats to the giveaway winner. Coffee with Dinner says, awesome details, thumbs up, subscribed, and notification. Contact me on Facebook and we'll set it up. And that's exactly what you should do if you want to win the next one. Click the thumbs up, subscribe, and notification, and leave a comment, any type of comment, and I'll choose someone randomly. And now, this is Brax Johnson's answer to my insert card question. Enjoy.
Very quickly, your thoughts on that.
My
What's
thoughts
allowed,
on insert
what's
cards?
not, and why and how.
My insert card was so good that when Amazon sent out an email and said my product was not safe to look at the sun, that people said, I believed you over Amazon and fought Amazon for me.
Okay, so
That's how powerful my insert card and my instructions were.
so
That's not relatable, but I'm not a very, like,
okay,
too
so
bad.
advice for these sellers. What's allowed?
my thoughts are, mine was awesome. But no, why did I say that? Because if you do it right, you can make an emotional connection with the people and make true fans. That even if, like, despite fear and conflicting information from the second world's largest company in the world, will still believe you.
Can you give an
And
example
make
of how to do it right?
Who are you? Why did you do this? How is there an emotional connection? And why are you doing this? And what does it stand for? And why did you do, like, basically, what's your story?
Perfect.
That's it.
So
Like,
what's against TOS? Can you ask for a review? Can you ask for emails?
I don't, there's companies still doing this. You will be in trouble long term. You can't say, if you were happy, leave a review. If you weren't, call here.
I actually have
Bad
an
idea.
example of exactly that I'm going to show later.
I know people that have gotten banned for life from Amazon just because they did that. Is everybody doing it? Yes. Are they starting to crack down? Yes. They just released an entire statement saying, whatever you do, well, they didn't say it like that. They listed exactly what not to do a couple weeks ago.
I'm going to show that in this video.
Yeah, so they said
I'm prepared, don't worry.
exactly what not to do. Like, that's like, if they're saying the specific tactics that people are doing exactly, and I know people that have gotten banned for life from it, like, don't be like, oh, well, like.
Can you plug your social media and your website?
On your website?
And your website, on the card.
Why not? I think that's fair.
Stealing traffic.
That's fair game. That's fair game, because how are you gonna get the support documents? How are you gonna get the instructions?
Okay, thank you.
Like,
so that was Brax Johnson's advice, and what I personally did was I had an idea in mind, I had a design in mind, and I went to Paint and I just put a bunch of things together. Just like if you've ever seen Alex Becker's videos where he designs his software. I did just that. I just had these ideas, put them together, sent them to a designer who already knew what the brand was, and then he made something super awesome. So I'm gonna go home now and share with you 5 tips of what I included and why I included, and, you know, my advice. So I'll see you at home. Woo!
oh, I have another tip.
Yeah.
Put a face on it.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, like, who is it? Is this a company, a corporation? Like, who is it? Look at the most shareable and liked things on Instagram. What are they? Faces, people.
Well, damn, I need to do that for my next one. For my next batch.
Now that we're in the setup that you're used to seeing, I'm gonna give you my 5 tips on insert cards and 5 things that I had in mind when I created my insert card. So the first thing is... So the first thing to have in mind is to somehow prevent negative reviews on your listing by putting your email or by asking your customer if everything went well and if they have any questions to email you on that email and to put that in the insert card. Just be careful not to mention reviews. You never want to, and I'll talk about this in a bit, but you never want to say if you're unhappy, don't leave a review, or if you're happy, leave a review. Just word it in a way where, hey, thank you for your purchase. This means so much to us. Explain your story and be like, if you need anything, here's our email, let us know and we'll be more than happy to help. And this way you're preventing negative reviews. And I've done that. That's actually one of the few things that I did with my old products inserts. I had my email and I'd get a lot of emails with questions. This doesn't work. How do you do this? How do you do that? And if I didn't have my email, what would have happened? They would have just went to the review part and left a 1-star review and left their complaint there. So having that email there is very important to catch that before it happens. So now on to number 2.
Hermes Link, Ice Blue Mink.
So this is what you do not want to do when it comes to insert cards. This subject, there's a lot of gray areas, there's a lot of black hat tactics, and you want to be on the safe side. And to be on the safe side, you want to know what Amazon likes and what they don't like and what they'll suspend you for. I actually did some research and I found this. So the first thing that I'm showing you here is the rules on reviews, and they clearly say that you cannot ask for positive reviews, and specifically, you cannot ask for reviews only from buyers who had a positive experience. In other words, you never say, if you had a good experience, leave a review. And that's whether it's on the insert card or in your emails. You also never say, if you had a negative experience, email us first before leaving a review. Let me show you an example of someone doing this. This is what my friend Vadim posted in my Facebook group. And by the way, link in the description if you want to join the Facebook group. There's always conversations like this happening, so join it now. And this is one thing not to do. And it's very clear and it's very obvious for someone from Amazon to see this and be like, yo, this is like the one thing we said not to do. And they separated people into, are you happy? Leave a review. Are you unhappy? Don't leave a review. Email us. Don't do this. 100% do not, because of what we just read. So that's the first thing that I wanted to show you. Now, the second thing is, here it says that sellers cannot include a request for a positive Amazon review or an incentive in exchange for a review into product packaging, which means that you cannot have an incentive in exchange for a review. So don't go saying, we're gonna give you a coupon code, and to get it, you have to leave a 5-star review. That's not allowed, obviously, according to this. One more thing that I wanna show you, it says sellers cannot ask for reviews only from buyers who had a positive experience or attempt to divert buyers who had a negative experience to a different feedback mechanism. That's the same example that I showed you before of someone doing something wrong, and that's just more proof of why it's wrong. And then the last thing that I want to show you from Amazon's rules is this one, and this is why I hesitated with my insert card, but again, check it out. It says, any attempt to divert Amazon users to another website or sales process is prohibited, and to encourage Amazon users to leave the Amazon website, again, prohibited. This might include the use of emails or whatever in any self-generated confirmation email messages or any product listing description fields. So what this is saying is that you're not allowed to take Amazon's customers and take them out of the Amazon ecosystem and into yours, which can be your website or whatever. So that's why on the insert card, I was afraid to put my website and my email and my Instagram and any links to like guides or something else. But after reading this, they're saying that you're not allowed to do that from the website or from emails that you send to customers or from the listing itself. Now, if I misunderstood that, let me know. But I mean, think about it. All big brands are going to have insert cards. All big brands are going to have something like customer support here, or download this guide on how to use it here, or this video on how to use it here. And the best way to put this is on an insert card. That's the only gray area that I can think about. And in my opinion, as long as you're offering value and you're offering something that they would need for the product, such as customer support or a guide, then I think you should be fine. But be careful and read this and read more of this and let me know in the comments what you think. And now number 3. So this one, you want to offer value and you want to say thank you and just talk to them on a human level, just like what Brax said. Explain the kind of business you have, explain how and why you started this business, or why the sale means a lot to you, why the customer getting this from you means a lot. And you can offer value in a bunch of different ways. You can give them something like a free ebook or something like customer support, like I've been saying, just anything that they would need with the product, either an explanation, and I have a perfect example here. I just bought contact lenses and this came in the box. Now, I didn't buy them from Amazon, but it's a good example. So I bought these. I don't know if some of you might know it, but it comes like this. It's a bit more than the thank you card that I have, but what they have on this side is about the company, talking about the quality and why it's an awesome service. It's a subscription service, so they say never run out of lenses. And need help, that's the website. So that's one side. So one side is explaining their story and connecting with the customer. And they're very sarcastic and like they're funny in their words, which creates an easier connection. And then on the other side is how to use the product. So rinse your hands thoroughly and gently wash your face with warm water. It's best to first remove your sleep mask. So they're trying to be funny, they're trying to be relatable, but this is a very good example of how to give something to your customer of value. On one side, it's connecting with them. On the other side, it's teaching them how to use the product. And that's an amazing example of a product insert. Now, number 4.
Everywhere I go, you know I'm with the team. Vinny right there on
So with this number 4, that's one of the ones that I was hesitant about, and it's a gray area, just like I explained before. So with this, what you would do is you'd give them some incentive to click or to type in a link or to scan something, and then it gives them something of value. And then from there, you have them as an email or as a ManyChat Facebook Messenger. And in this way, you can build your audience off of Amazon. Again, Amazon doesn't like you taking their customers, but from what I read, I understand it as they don't like you taking them from the website, from the buying experience. But once they've bought, they're not shopping right now. Does that make sense? That's how I understand it. And it's up to you to choose to do this or not, but just know what it is, what's wrong, and what's allowed and what's not. So again, in this case, you would either get this free guide by typing this link, or scan this code to get these free videos. And that's what I have. I have scan this to get something. And notice in everything that I said, I never asked for a review, even mentioned reviews. And I don't want to do that just to be on the safe side, because anytime you talk to a customer about a user experience, Amazon might think that you're trying to say, are you happy? Leave a review. And I'd rather not show that, or I'd rather not do that at all. So I'd get that customer's information and then I'd ask for a review later in the future, either on email or on Messenger. So the point is to give them a good experience and get their information, which is either email or Messenger, to give them stuff, but then later ask for a review. I actually had on my last product, one side said, if you need help, email us. And the other side said, this is how to leave a review, please, something like that. Leave a review and this is how to do it, step 1, 2, 3. And I don't think anyone would do that. Like, would you read this and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna open Amazon and leave a review just because it said so? No one cares. So do something where they would care. They would want to type that link and they would want to go there and then later ask for that review. That's my thought process. And now number 5.
Walk straight out my dream like there she is. How can I?
So number 5 again would be this side that I showed you. Brand awareness. The about, the quality, the why it's amazing, and yeah, basically that. So you can tell your story on the thank you card. You can share we're a small family business, you know, the typical one that all Amazon sellers use. And you can share what the brand's about so that they get even more interested and they want to visit your website that's going to be on the bottom or your Instagram that's going to be on the bottom. Just connecting with the customer. And what Brax said is pretty cool, and I haven't done it, but I would do it in the future, is put a face on the card. And if you have a face for the brand, put it there. It's so easy to connect with a face as opposed to connecting with a bunch of words. And that's it. Actually, before recapping, I have one more tip that I'm gonna try in the future. I just didn't add it here because I haven't tried it. But with a service called Zon Pages, apparently you can send postcards to your customers. They get their address and then you can send them a card in the mail. So you'd say, why would you do that? No one sends anything in the mail. But that's the whole point. No one sends anything in the mail. If you're that one person sending something interesting and cool, not something where you're selling, but something where it's like, thank you for your something cool. Just figure it out. But sending it to someone's house, that's different, and that's even more of a connection with the customer. That's something that I'm gonna try in the future. I wanted to add it here just to give it to you as, you know, a free information and for you to maybe try it before I do. And let me know if you do. So, 5 things. Number 1 was prevention. Number 2 was don't do what I mentioned. Number 3 was offering value, being nice, connecting with the customer. Number 4 was building that audience and using that card to funnel them and build that audience, but be careful about it. And number 5 was brand awareness, sharing your story and sharing what the product is about or the brand itself is about. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see the next one, I'm going to be sharing my brand story. No, I'm not going to be sharing my brand story because that's private. Maybe in the future, who knows? But I'm going to be sharing how I came up with that brand, how I came up with something out of nothing. And it's pretty interesting. And if you want to see that, click the no, don't click it. Actually, do click the thumbs up. I don't know. It's late. I'm sorry. Click the subscribe button. Click on the bell to get notified when I post because otherwise you won't get notified. And yes, I'll see you then. Peace.
Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you've watched the past 2 ones, at the end of my videos I'm getting a question from you guys from Instagram, and it's a video question which makes everything easier and nicer for the video, and I'm answering it here. And if you want to be the next one to be on this, add me on Instagram at Brax and send me a video question. So here goes. From Dai Kinet, I think that's how you say his name.
Sama, I've got a quick question for you. So, do you use your insert cards as a way to give value to your customers, or do you use them as a way to get reviews?
Alright, thanks for asking. I actually asked him to ask a question, and I said the video is going to be about that because he was asking me a lot of questions, and I was like, that's what the next video is about, and help me do this video, so just send me that video. Just send me your question in a video. So the question was, do you use it to give value or to ask for reviews? And it was answered in this video. No, I don't use it from now on. I used to use it for reviews, but from now on I'm using it to give value and not to ask for reviews. And yeah, watch this video again to know the full answer to this. So yeah, if you want to be the next one, send me one on at Brax. Thanks.